one of my favourite views in London, but we're not here for this today. Hi everyone.
Hello.
It is Sunday afternoon, well, late afternoon.
Yeah.
It is, what's the time?
About 3:45-ish.
Coming up to,
Yeah.
I think it's like 3:30 coming up to 4:45. We are at Tower Hill for a very special reason, aren't we, Mr. B?
Yeah, once and never again.
Yeah.
Because it's closing soon.
Yeah, this has been on our to-do list for quite a while. And then I got an email to say it is closing.
Yeah.
So naturally, we had to book it.
Better get it done. It's been on this for a while, so.
And I would have been really disappointed if we never got to do it.
Yeah.
I think Ewan is mainly doing this for me.
I'm genuinely interested by it, to be fair.
He has no clue what's going to happen. Neither do I,
We're doing
really.
Gunpowder Plot.
We're doing the Gunpowder Plot Immersive Experience.
Now, if this is anything like Doctor Who Time Traveler, which I thought was excellent,
You love
this is
that.
going to be great.
But I'll spin you around and show you the outside. Obviously, we won't be able to take you around the experience with us, but we will give a full review at the end, and we will include spoilers since it's closing. Let's just have a look outside the front. So the main man, Guy Fawkes, is played, I'm guessing, like on a screen by Tom Felton. I doubt he's in here every day.
Draco Fawkes, everyone.
He was so good in 222 though.
He was good in that.
And this show is also written by Danny Robbins. If any of you know me, Lou, personally, you'll know I love his podcast Uncanny. Obviously, we've seen his show 222, and that was amazing. So I'm really excited that this is written by the same guy.
I think all we know really about what was on it, know there's VR,
Yeah.
which seems to be done in Unreal Engine, so
Yeah.
quality's probably going to be pretty damn good. Yeah, super good.
And it's immersive as well with actors. But here's the front of it. There is a pub called the Crown and Barrel, which I'm guessing is the shop and like where you can get food and drink. And yeah, downstairs, this is
The
it.
entrance is really cool. It's very like secluded, but also like has a presence.
Yeah, and the music's nice out at the front.
It's almost it's got like a theme parky kind of facade, ain't it?
Yeah, it's lovely. And we just seen there's 25% off merch, which is great for me. But we're gonna head in. I don't think we'll be able to show you guys much once we're inside the building, but we might be able to talk to you at the interval. We're not sure. If not, we'll speak to you at the end. But I'm excited for this. I'm so ready. Let's go. So we're just entering down into the Crown and Barrel. This looks so nice down here. Very excited. But in we go. Hello.
Hello.
So this is the Crown and Barrel menu. There's
It
some
looks
good stuff, isn't there?
It looks good.
So they have all your wines, cocktails, beers, sensory cocktails, which... Oh no, that's not us.
Sending people in.
Yeah, do you want to explain how it works?
So you get a time slot, and you just kind of come in here. You can have a browse of the merch, get a bevy, and then the sending groups.
And how do you know that? Is the colours.
The colours
And
of your
then
band.
all
and
the
then
barrels
these.
around the side will light up in your colour, and you'll hear Guy Fawkes say, "Remember, remember."
Yeah.
And that's how you go in. But yeah, we were just looking at, I've just spotted they do hummus and pita and I really want some. The burgers look really good. Halloumi burger, that sounds quite nice.
Tasty.
And pizzas. I like the ham and pineapple would be my go-to, I think. Ewan would go for the spinner, pepperoni. And then you've got salads, treats, and then that's it. I'm very excited though. We're going in very shortly, but we'll catch up with you in the interval.
Hell yeah.
Are you looking forward to this?
I'm excited. I'm genuinely intrigued. I don't really know what to expect, to be honest.
Ewan literally just pointed this out to me there is a plotter's pint specific to this experience, I think. So guess who might be having a half pint?
I will have to ask. I think it is.
But guess who would be coming out and having half a pint of it? Me! We're currently in the interval. This is absolutely brilliant.
It's like a pub.
We're hiding, we're in the duck and drake. This is amazing. This is so good. I'm loving this. What do you think so far?
It's been really good, yeah. I've really enjoyed it so far. I'm not going to spoil anything.
No, we'll talk about it near the end.
We're going to go blow up Parliament.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later. I am having a nice half pint of Plotter's Pint, and Ewan is having a half of Corona.
40 lager.
We have just surfaced from the Gunpowder Plot. It is absolutely pissing it down, so we're going to find somewhere to stand under cover and give you a review, because I think it's time to.
Yeah.
And also look at the tower all lit up at night. It's so pretty.
Oh, it's well.
But initial reactions coming out, wow.
Quality.
But yeah, we're
Really
going to
good.
find somewhere under cover and have a little chat with you. So long story short, we literally just had to rush food in the Wetherspoons because their service was appalling.
It took us literally, you know what Spoons is like, you get your food quite quick. It took us nearly an hour to get food.
And we didn't even order that much.
I don't even think it was that busy.
We ordered like halloumi fries and a jacket potato.
It took almost an hour, but we moved, we've eaten.
Anyway,
I'm off back to Leicester.
this is why our review is done while we're walking, because we're rushing to get trains.
Yeah. Gunpowder Plot then. So you start off, it's very, if you've done, I think the best thing to compare it to that I've done, I would say, is Doctor Who Time Fracture. Would you say it's a bit like Goosebumps in the way it's structured?
Yeah.
Immersive walk through theatre show style, basically.
And it's bloody brilliant, let me tell you. So also the area where you're held before your showtime is lovely. Like the seating area is really nice down there.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like a little bar that you could. Yeah, it's lovely.
And then you walk through essentially the story of the Gunpowder Plot of 1605.
You get a pre-show.
And it explains to you how to use the VR headset and things like that. There are 3 sections of VR in the show. I would say my favourite VR section in that show is in the middle.
Yeah.
Where you go on the boat ride with the barrels of gunpowder with Guy Fawkes, who is played by Tom Felton. Again, absolutely amazing.
It was good. It was good. Obviously, Tom Felton is it's his footage.
Yeah.
Footage and it's audio clips. But yeah, it's excellent. It's really well done. I don't think he's used quite well.
Yes.
But it's really obviously really good. It's like Guy Fawkes.
Yes, definitely.
And something I really like about it is like the theming inside, like the whole sets are brilliant.
All the rooms feel very different, the atmosphere changes, there's temperature changes in the rooms.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, here's the entrance.
Yeah, we're getting to the tube.
The VR, you have one where you're saving a priest on a wire, like a zip line.
Yeah.
Which is based off of a true story. And then you have the one in the boat, and then you have one where you meet
It's sort
King
of like the
James.
ending, so it shows you through time about like how people celebrate Bonfire Night.
And it questions you, like Guy's ghost is there to kind of be like,
Some sort of questions like, well, what are people thinking now? Like,
am I a villain or am I a hero? You go an interval in a pub. That pub is amazing. It's very atmospheric.
Yeah.
You choose whether to follow the crown or the plot, and obviously everyone wants to follow the plot and help.
I don't know if there is 2
I don't
versions
know.
though. There might be.
There might well be.
Unsure. That's right. If anyone's done it, let us know.
Yeah. And the actors were just giving it their all. Obviously, with it closing soon, they're wanting to put their all into all of their acting. But yeah, is there anything else?
Actors on point. sad it's going. I think it's been around for how long? Like 3 years?
It's been going since 2022.
Yeah, so it's been around for a while.
I'm so
longer
glad.
Than Time Fracture did.
I'm so glad we managed to do it.
Yeah.
So glad we managed to do it.
Really good.
Anything else we can add? Merch is 25% off.
Oh yeah, the VR has moving segments as well. So it's not just VR users, like you have like physical. It's like 4D almost.
Yeah, it's like on the first one you're sat on a chair and the chair actually moves at quite some speed. Like I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. It's a bit of motion that helps.
And the boat, when you're on it with Guy, that moves.
Yeah.
And that's amazing. It's just a really well put together production. All the staff in there love what they're doing, and I think they're just as sad to see it close as us.
I think it's great.
Again, I have to shout out Danny Robbins' writing style for it. He's absolutely fantastic, just like 222.
Everything we've seen from him is like
top tier, isn't it?
I give that an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I think for me it's a 9. I think Ewan had like a little bit of out of sync VR at one
there's
point.
a couple moments that my headset didn't always work, but it is at the end of its life, so it's kind of understandable.
It still worked. Like you saw what was happening in the story. Also, the use of VR and the characters in the VR to then being a real life actor in front of you is like the most faultless, seamless transition I've ever seen.
Brilliant.
But yeah, Ewan is off back up to Leicester. Sorry our review has been a little bit rushed, but we are against the clock to get Ewan back to train.
It was excellent, guys.
Honestly, if you have time to get there in the next couple of weeks before it closes,
I recommend.
Go.
Recommend, 100%. If it's on your bucket list, do it. Just do it.
Remember. The 5th of November.
Yeah.
Gunpowder, Treason and Plot. I'm back somewhere, and I have Adam with me.
We're about to eat.
We are eating very early for our slot. They've managed to move us to a time where we'll be together, which is great. But we have some hummus and pita bread. We have some chicken wings, halloumi fries. I'm waiting for my pita bread. I don't know where it is, but it will hopefully arrive. And we are back at the Gunpowder Plot. Adam has never done it.
No, I've never done it before. I'm really excited for this, just to see what it's like.
I can't wait to get back in. But anyway, we are going to eat some food and then we'll catch up with you guys soon.
I must say as well, service was really quick on this. Like it literally came
Very
out in
quick.
5 minutes and it's fresh.
It looks really good. So yeah, we'll catch up with you guys in a bit. It's almost time to enter the Gunpowder Plot of 1605. I'm very excited. Are you excited?
Very excited.
Adam
no
is
idea what to expect.
sat underneath a beautiful sign here.
I love this sign. I love the projection of the fireworks going off. It's brilliant.
So, Adam,
Yes.
what do you think of the entrance area in the bar where you come in?
I think it's beautiful. I think it's really atmospheric. It just goes to show that sometimes less is more, because there's actually not really a lot in here, but what is in here is done to such a high quality. So there's like mist on amongst the lights as well, which look great. I love this like projection mapping here. It's not on at the moment, but there you go.
There it goes.
There's some fireworks there, so it's very good. And so what's really clever is the music is classic pop hits, but they are disguised as kind of of the era of the Gunpowder Plot. So it's
Would you say when you enter here you feel immersed?
Yes, you do, and we haven't even got into the main experience yet. So I'm looking forward to seeing what is in store.
So I will grab Adam's halfway review when we get to the interval. I will share my thoughts again. I'm pretty sure you guys will probably know what I'm going to say by now, but we'll give you an interval review and then we'll give a full review when we're out of the experience. But I'm excited.
Me too.
We haven't got long to wait now. And we're back in the Duck and Drake. We're at the interval. How are you finding it so far?
It's so good. Like you actually do really feel like you are back in time. It's incredible, and the interaction as well with the actors. I forget that they are actually actors in our world, you know, because they are so good and they're so dedicated to their part. It's brilliant. It's so good. Yeah.
And what did you think of your first VR scene?
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I won't spoil it too much for people, but the VR itself, I've never been a massive fan of VR, so the VR itself is what I kind of expected it to be, but the transition from virtual reality into the real world, I've never seen anything done like that before.
It's clever, isn't it?
It's so clever. Yeah, it's brilliant. I think they're using VR the right way in this attraction. And I actually like the little simulator that you went on as well. It's so much more than just a VR experience. It's you know, a part of a much more immersive world really that we're in. It's very, very good. Yeah.
And we had to make a choice whether to follow the plot or follow the crown. What did we choose?
We chose to follow the plot.
So we will let you know if we manage to successfully blow up Parliament once we're out. But like I've said so many times before, this is amazing. I love it.
Very good.
So we'll see you guys at the end. Look how pretty London is at night. But anyway, we have surfaced.
It's
How was it?
Absolutely incredible. It was so immersive, and I think that's VR done in the right way. Like, it's used in a way that just makes that whole plot that they created even more believable. I just thought it was phenomenal. Actually, really phenomenal, and it flew by in there. We're in there, what, for nearly 2 hours?
Yeah, didn't feel like
Didn't feel like it at all. Yeah, and I must say, a round of applause. We didn't get to give them a clap at the end to all the actors in there who just first class. I actually believed I was back in time. You know, it was so nice to get just lost in there, and that is the true definition of an immersive experience, is the Gunpowder Plot. So I hope it comes back.
I
know
do.
It's shutting next
really
week,
do.
But brilliant. So such talent in there with the actors. Brilliant VR, use of VR, and it was just a wonderful experience.
What did you think of the last two VRs? Because we spoke about the first one before the interval. What did you think of the boat and the last scene?
The boat was my favourite, I think, because not only were you on sea, but then you were also flying as well. Like, they used it so cleverly. That was really good. And also I quite like the fact that it was not quite a motion simulator, but it uses some of the technology that you would expect.
Yeah, it does like rock and it moves a bit, but it's really clever how it's done.
But another great part was the final piece of VR where you actually were stood up, but you could look around everywhere. And there was at one point where you were like looking into a 1940s house and you were seeing a family there. And I was just like, oh God, have people really nosy? Like, I'm having a look around now at home. But yeah, it was so clever. Yeah, really clever. And the VR was also very good quality as well.
Very good quality. And one last question, villain or hero?
Guy Fawkes? That's a difficult one.
It makes you think a lot more about how you view what they did, I think.
It does. I still think, I don't know really, probably more of villain, I would say.
Are you? I'm more towards, I think, villain in the sense of how many people it would have affected, but at his heart and for what he was fighting for, I would say hero.
You've got to make up your mind though, I guess. Am I going?
Yeah, it's so good. If you can get tickets for its last week, please do, guys. They really do deserve all the support because it's amazing. And what did you think of your live action scene in the vault?
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I actually thought one guy called Thomas, he was really, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but I actually thought what happens to him in the story actually happened in real life. It was so believable.
They were
scary
really good.
Really scary, but I was relieved to get out of there, but in a good way.
It was so good. It's so good. As you guys know from my visit before with Ewan, I fell in love with the Gunpowder Plot Immersive Experience a couple of weeks ago, and coming back, seeing a brand new cast, my love for it is solidified even more. I think all the cast members in there love what they're doing. All the staff in there are absolutely amazing. They're so friendly. And you can tell they're really passionate and they love what they're doing. VR, again, amazing. Really good quality, no issues with the headsets at all. So that was all good. And yeah, I'm gutted it's closing. My favourite live action scene is probably where you have to hide in the walls in their safe house. And my favourite VR is the boat. I just love the way it's done, and the feel of it, and it really makes you feel like you're on that journey and you're part of the plot. It's amazing. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Like I've said so many times, if you can get any tickets for their last few days, please do book them. It's well worth it. It's well worth the money. You're going in for a full experience, and the money you're paying, you're essentially getting some sort of live action theatre show as well. It's amazing. Anyway, that is me done. Thank you for watching. Do like, comment, subscribe, drop any comments. Let me know what you think if you've been there. Let me know if you think Guy Fawkes is a villain or a hero. And I will see you in our next video, which will be from Blackpool for Blackpool Pleasure Beach opening weekend. So I will leave it there. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you in Blackpool. Bye.